So when you think about the desert, one thing you often do not think about is water, unless you're thinking there isn't very much of it, which is often the case. We're standing here today on the shores of Lake Manley. We're almost, actually, if we were being precise, once upon a time we'd have been in Lake Manley. Lake Manley was a 700-foot deep lake here in what is now known as Death Valley National Park. It's been dry for many years, and as it dried up, it left behind a huge salt flat that we know as Badwater Basin. Well, in August 2023, a hurricane blew up the coast, and as that storm came inland, it resulted in the first ever tropical storm watch for California. And as it came across this area, Death Valley National Park, it dumped more than 2 inches of rain in the park. The result was almost 2 months of closures as a result of the flooding, and it also partially refilled Lake Manley. So Badwater Basin is now Lake Manley again. This stretches for miles, this water. It's only a few inches deep, but it's really, really cool. I've been here to Badwater Basin several times. I've walked the salt flats. I've never seen water like this in it. It is absolutely amazing. So it's a thrill to see. We read about this a little bit ago while we were still in Wyoming, and I immediately thought that would be awesome to see, but there's no chance it'll still be there when we get down to the desert in January. Well, lo and behold, it is still here, and the rangers apparently think it's going to last until maybe the end of February before it's all evaporated again. The last time this Lake Manley partially refilled due to heavy rains was in 2005, and that time it only lasted about a week. So this is a real treat seeing this. We were thrilled to be able to get over and see it. We're going to show you around a little more, some of the scenes here in Death Valley and around Badwater Basin / Lake Manley. Then coming over today, as we came through the Salt Flats and Ash Meadows, a lot of water there from some recent rains. So we get the drone up there. We paused and got some drone footage for that. So we'll share that after the stuff here from Death Valley. But meanwhile, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider hitting the like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not yet. And we'll catch you in the next video. But meanwhile, enjoy these scenes from around here in Death Valley, and specifically Lake Manley and Badwater Basin. This is incredible and incredibly beautiful, and it's even t-shirt weather in January. These reflections are just incredible. This is normally just a salt flat, so this is amazing. And you can see the salt here in the foreground. We have like muddy salt here closest to us, and then there's some water here with a little salt, whatever you want to call them. And then there's clearly salt back there, and then water behind it with a reflection on it. I mean, this is just amazing. And the sun is just setting. It's behind the Panamint Mountains, I think it is, over there. Unless there's more mountains in between here and there, I'm not sure. But the sun's getting behind the mountains, and the light's getting really nice. And the full moon is supposed to be rising here shortly. It's actually supposed to already be up, but the mountains are in the way, so we'll be watching for that too. Share with you guys what we're seeing here. It is whisper quiet out here. It's amazing.